I'ma be all way honest. If you would've told me that we was the chosen people years ago, I wouldn't have believed you. I can't believe we the chosen. They lied to us for years, but now we know it. I got family ties, lost tribes. I got the spirit on me, we in the spirit. All praise to Abba, Ephesians 6:11-18. I got the armor, wickedness will never prosper. I got the word inside of me. Plus his talent is a blessing. My brothers, they keep me on point. Take every L as a lesson. No half-stepping, the Bible is a weapon. Brew life, we own that. Jerusalem, we try and go back. Negroes or Jews, you ain't know that. That's Torah. Back to the format, and it won't stop, most high willing. We the voice in the wilderness, and soon we'll be leaving. I can't believe it. I can't believe we the chosen. They lied to us for years, but now we know it. I got family ties, lost tribes. I got the spirit on me, we in the spirit. Run it back. I can't believe we the chosen. They lied to us for years, but now we know it. We got family ties, lost tribes. We got the spirit on us. Hold up, we got the spirit on us, and you can hear it on us. The tribes are awakening, we keeping ceremonies. We keeping all of these feast days. If you afraid, get out the way. We gon' shine, what they gon' say? It's been a long time, we came a long way. 400 years, looking for the truth, it was right in our face. Brew life, we own that. E5, that's a throwback. They fed us lies and gave no facts. You know it's the truth cause you was told that? Or did you study yourself and do the research? Hey, we the voice in the wilderness, and soon we'll be leaving. I can't believe it. I can't believe we the chosen. They lied to us for years, but now we know it. I got family ties, lost tribes. I got the spirit on me, we in the spirit.
AHOS.
We got the juice. We got the juice. We got the juice. We got the juice. Cut up a heathen, no blood on my boots. Cut up a heathen, no blood on my boots. We got the juice. We got the juice. We got the juice. Cut up a heathen, no blood on my boots. Can't call me Toby Joe, ate my roots. Still on the boob, I got milk on my tooth. Still on the boob. Stay in your place, but stay in your lane. Now follow some elders that change up the game. Brothers be blocked, they leaving a stain. Watch what you say, put respect on my name, put respect on my chin. Them angels got beams. Move like Ali in the spiritual ring. Find you a precept, I'm quicker than Bing. Only 5'9", but spirit y'all mean. Pull up in chariots, free 'em like Harriet. Brothers be faking, Lil Judas is scaring. I keep a nice weapon unless it's to carry the crib and the kingdom that look like the Marriott. Calling out prophecy, letting them loose. Chariots coming, we chunking the deuce. Feeling like David, I'm feeling the funk. Teacher and reader get spiritually jumped. Power like Sansom, I'm Absalom Hempson. We taking the kingdom, don't look for no ransom, don't look for no mercy, don't look for no freedom. This is your hell, but this is my kingdom. Tables gon' turn, but shut up and learn. Top of the mountain, that's where we sojourn. Dapping with angels, they don't look like babies. Angels kill armies. Boys, you crazy? We got the juice. 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 We got the. I get my garments from Sister Amina. The fam getting tight like Pam and Gina. We love to see war in the streets, my arena. They keep getting beat, they remind me of Tina. Keep getting mad, the heathens be raging. I stay with an army, little boy, we ain't playing. I got commandments and have to go sin. Like who the hell talking, boy? Come get your mans. Pull up my pants and throw in my garment. No dancing like niggas, we warring like sperms. They doing their job like Tommy from Martin. Name on the roster, 144 starting. Name in the credits, we putting in work. Looking at Benya, you see purple shirt. Look on their face, you can see that they're hurt. Some vessels be diamonds, some vessels be dirt. Niggas be watching the way that we move. They acting like heathens, they come kiss the shoes. All of my brothers got something to prove. Losing your mind if you think we gon' lose. Stay with the 12, what the hell is a crew? This is the sequel, return of the Jews. This is the sequel, return of the Jews. We got the juice, we got the juice. We got the juice, we got the juice, we got the juice. We got the juice, we got the juice. Cut up for heathen, no blood on my boots. We got the juice, we got the juice, we got the juice. We got the juice.
Welcome to the Renaissance. Now the Europeans, Baruch and Levi and Simeon, we taking over regions and legions. So trash your silly bombs. None of that can help nor protect you. We slaying millions. So welcome to the Renaissance. Conform all you want, you got. So welcome welcome to the Renaissance. Take a tour in the black Museum. Now welcome to the Renaissance. Now the Europeans, Peruvian, Levi, and Simeon, we taking over regions and legions. So trash your silly bonds. None of that can help nor protect you. We slaying millions. Welcome, my name is Smither. Eat them bitch bones to bring to our issue. Drinks from the river. The CM is for the beans. Credentials, lentils over the bigger. We ready. Christ of our king, but his time is still in the enigma. He hold the ocean from closing. He's chosen. Hold up. Gave you the covenant. They refused you from choking on COVID. So hold up. They don't stop. You made the golden, but luckily Moshe broke it. Hold up. Break down the stones and he cracked the stone for the ocean. Hold up. You begged for more than he gave you bread to indulge in. Hold up. Defeat opposing that Jericho's gates are open. Hold up. Walk into promise when milk and honey is flowing. Hold up. This just like Malachi, cause the OT is closing. Hold up. Welcome to the Renaissance. Now the Europeans, Peruvian, Levi, and Simeon, we taking over regions and legions. So trash your silly bonds. None of that can help nor protect you. We slaying millions. So welcome to the Renaissance. Conform all you want, you got. So welcome to the Renaissance. Take a tour in the black Museum. Now welcome to the Renaissance. Now the Europeans, Peruvian, Levi, and Simeon, we taking over regions and legions. So trash your silly bonds. None of that can help nor protect you. We slaying millions. Now we were hoping to lose. No more coping with broken truths. The mona's broken in two. Place the Jew in the famous room. No photos, ojos and use. Place the Jew in the famous room. No photos, ojos and use. No ojos and use. First Christ, Herod wanted his life in the house of red was his first night. Pharaoh wanted our life, us and labor, making them more sights. Father said him right, fox fire, hell in the sun.
AHOS.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Can I be heard? Drop a 7 in the chat if y'all can hear me, Baba Kishar. Shalom, shalom, Yasha'Allah. Khan, all praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High, man. So I want to do, you know what I'm saying, the Most High put his spirit on me, you know what I'm saying, to go through this. I seen this 1 cent junior bacon cheeseburger while I was just riding down the street about 20, 30 minutes ago. So the Lord put it on my spirit to go into this thing, right? So the title of this is going to be 1 cent junior bacon cheeseburger. Is this a great deal or great destruction, right? Hey, Salaki, hold on real quick. I got something on the stove. Hold on real quick. Give me a minute. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Yo, let me find out this brother got a junior bacon cheeseburger on the stove.
La. God, all praise to the Most High. Right? So we're going to jump right into this thing, man. I pray everybody feeling well in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't going to take much of your day at all, man. Just put a couple precepts together, man. We're going to go into this thing. All right. So one thing you got something to say real quick, Adawan?
Nah, I'm going to read for you, King.
Oh, Khan, all praise to the Most High. Yeah, so one thing our people got to really ask themselves, like, what would make the people who has been the most money-hungry people on the planet want to give you such a deal as a 1 cent burger, right? A 1 cent burger, a 1 cent junior bacon cheeseburger, right? That should raise red flags for most of us, right? Through the spirit, right? But whole time, like, Jake ain't really paying attention to it. Jake is, they see 1 cent burger and they run into the store, right? They run in there. They running to go check that out, man. But they should really stop to ask themselves, like, why? Like, why are these people doing this, right? And it's ultimately because, let's get that in Hosea, right? Red flag. Let's get that in Hosea chapter 4 and verse number 6. Let's get this on Hosea chapter 4 and verse number 6.
Come.
Right? A junior bacon cheeseburger, 1 cent, right? And it's always, the crazy thing about it is, one thing I noticed not too long ago, it's always the abomination, right, that they got the sale on. It's never a sale on like $1 lamb chops. It's never that. It's never 1 cent ribeye steaks. It's never nothing like that. It's always, you get 10 pounds of pork chops for $4.
Mm-hmm.
It's always something crazy like that, right? Right? And our people never question it. We never stop to question it. And here's why, right? Let's get that. Hosea chapter 4, verse number 6.
Now, this book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Read that again.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right? Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, right? They don't know any better, right? Keep reading.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Right. So since we rejected the knowledge of the Most High, right? We rejected the law, statutes, and these commandments, right? The Most High has rejected us in His last days, and He put us in this position where we have to look to our enemies for certain things, right? Our enemies are playing on us because they know, for one, they know the majority of us are poor, right? So 1 cent anything, especially when it comes to food, right? Our people are gonna run to that thing. So they kind of plan on that, right? Let's get that in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 48 real quick, right? Because we rejected knowledge, the Most High ultimately rejected us, and that's why we're in this position that we're in today.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Uh-huh.
Therefore shalt thou
Let's start at verse 47.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Most High thy God with joyfulness and gladness of heart,
right,
for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Most High shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Hey, Khan, right? Because we didn't serve the Most High, because the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments was grievous to us, right? Right? We didn't serve those things. We didn't serve the Most High with gladness of heart, right? We kind of looked on to the wicked, right? We kind of envied the wicked, right? Like pursuing to us that Psalm 73 and 3. You know what I'm saying? We envied the wicked, and we chose to go away from the things that the Most High told us to do. And we end up now, we have to serve our enemies in one of all things, right? And hunger, right? Our people are spiritually hungry right now, right? That's why we cleave to every doctrine that the enemy throws in our face. Our people are physically hungry right now. That's why we run into Wendy's to get a junior bacon cheeseburger for 1 cent, right? Extra bacon. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be some Jake that's gonna be simple enough to take that 1 cent burger. They're gonna add the extra bacon to it. It's gonna make it back regular price. The junior bacon cheeseburger gonna go from 1 cent to $5 again, just because Jake wanna be wicked and add extra bacon, right? So you say, you know, we gonna serve our enemies in one of all things, right? And let's get that last part right after the colon, Baba Kashan.
God. My bad. I'm going back to it.
And he.
There we go. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Until he has what?
Destroyed thee.
And ultimately, our people are destroyed. What are we destroyed from? Right? Let's get that in Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse number 4. What are we destroyed from? Right? Why are we running? Right? Why are we running to Wendy's to get this 1 cent junior bacon cheeseburger? Why are we doing that? Right? Let's get that.
According to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Thou,
even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
So what did he say? Read that again.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Right? What is your heritage? Your heritage consists of your lifestyle, right? The way you dress, right? Your culture, the way you the things that you celebrate, right? And ultimately the food that you eat, the things that you consume, the things that you put in your body. Is your entire way of life. Read that again from the top.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So we discontinue from our heritage. That's why we feel like going to get a junior bacon cheeseburger for 1 cent is okay. And on top of that, not only are they doing this for 4 days, right? They promoting the Baconator also. That's also back right now, right? So we ultimately discontinue from our heritage, the way we eat, the way we think, right? And what read the rest of that?
So like a precept on that heritage too.
Con,
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 23.
right?
All these things are the book of the law, Salaki, are the book of the covenant of the Most High God, even the law which Moses commanded for a heritage unto the congregations of Jacob.
Right. So these laws, statutes, and commandments, get that in Sirach 17 and 11 also.
Okay.
Right? These laws, statutes, and commandments are our heritage. The Most High told us to do a certain thing. He told us to live a certain way. Right? Let's get that, Baba Kashaf.
I'm going to start at verse 10. It's Sirach chapter 17, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
The elect shall praise his holy name.
The who?
The elect shall praise his holy name.
Right? He said the elect. We the elect. Israel is the elect shall praise his holy name. Right? Read.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
Right. So he gave you the knowledge. Right? It say Hosea 4:6 that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right. So he said he gave them a what?
Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
He gave us knowledge and the law of life for heritage. Get what I'm saying? So it say in Deuteronomy 30 and 19, we ain't got to go to it. It say, I called before you
heaven and earth, record
right.
heaven and earth before you this day.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Right? He said life and death before us. Mm-hmm. Right? And, therefore choose life. So he gave us the law of life and knowledge for a heritage. Right? So how we end up in this position that we in right now, right? To the point where we kind of, oh man, we running to our enemies to get a junior baconator, man, a junior bacon cheeseburger in these last days, man.
Hey, yo, Salakia too, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm almost certain that if you go to that joint to get that joint and you say no bacon, they're gonna tell you gotta be bacon on it.
Hey, you know what? It's crazy because I thought that same thing.
Yeah.
If you know what, you're gonna go there, you're gonna say, I want a junior bacon cheeseburger, no bacon, and they're gonna charge you regular price. Right? That's what they're gonna do because they wicked, right? And who are we serving in these last days? It say we're gonna what? Serve our enemies.
Uh-huh.
Right? This is your enemies doing this to you. Right? Let's get this in Romans chapter 15 and verse number 4. Right? Right? There's a lot of people that say we deal with the Old Testament and that's all done away with, right? Let's get that in Romans chapter 15 and verse number 4.
This is the book of Romans chapter 15 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Read that again.
For whatsoever were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Right, read.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right, so that the things that was written in the Old Testament, the things that was written of old time was written for us to learn, for us to gain that knowledge, that wisdom, and the understanding. Right, so that we understand that these people aren't giving us nothing that's going to benefit us, especially not for 1 cent. Right, you did you say Salakia?
No, lie.
Okay, Khan, these people are not giving us anything, right? People are not giving us anything that's going to help us, right? And then why did the scriptures call us your enemies, right? And and one thing these people don't understand, or our people don't understand, that these people are your enemies, right? These people are your enemies, right? And what did the scriptures say about your enemies? Let's get that in Sirach chapter 12 and verse number 10, right? We're gonna get Sirach 12 and 10. We also gonna get Psalms 55 and 21.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 2.
Uh-huh.
Never trust thine enemy.
What it say?
Never trust thine enemy.
Now go to them for a 1 cent baconator.
Never trust thine enemy.
Right. So what we have to understand is that we should never trust them. They're not doing anything that's literally gonna help you. They're literally trying to kill you right now. Right? But you don't see it because you don't understand that. Hey, Khan, right? They taking money out of their own pockets just to kill you.
Because really, that's an investment.
Exactly. They probably Wendy's. This is just speculation, but I wouldn't be surprised if the owner of Wendy's owned graveyards. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if the owner of Wendy's had some kind of stake in what you call those funeral homes or something like that.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't because you gotta remember, see, we in 2023, but
Right.
back in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, when our people was really about our people, there was a thing called COINTELPRO where they would go through great lengths. Chicago dropping off crates of guns,
right?
You know what I'm saying, by the tracks, the whole 9 yards. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if the government, came to them with, some type of grant to fund this whole thing.
Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. Not enough niggas dying right now. Right? We know you're gonna lose a lot of money. So here we're gonna give you a tax write-off or something like that.
Yep.
A crazy tax
donation.
You get what I'm saying?
Niggas.
You get what I'm saying? Because ultimately, I ain't even had this. Let's get that. Right, let's get that Psalms 83. I ain't even had that, but we can get that. Psalms 83.
That's the book of Psalms, chapter 83 from the top.
Uh-huh.
Not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Right.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
They making a loud noise, right? But now they doing it kind of more secretly behind the scenes, right, Reed?
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Uh-huh.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have done what?
They have taken crafty counsel.
They taking crafty counsel, right? They being real slick behind the scenes right now. They used to hang us in trees, right? But now they've gotten a little bit more craftier as the years go by, right? They're cunning. They're like little foxes, right? They think of all different type of ways to destroy us through the spirit. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's get that in Psalm chapter 55 and verse number 21, Brother Rashad.
It's the book of Psalm chapter 55, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Read that again.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth are smoother than butter. Look, we know you poor. We want to help feed America. Here's a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger for you guys. You're welcome. Right?
Right.
Yeah, they're telling you you're welcome right now. Here, take this. Take this death. They take this hot death right here. They gonna fry that joint up fresh too. It's crazy. I could smell. I just rode past a Wendy's on the way back to the crib. I was out when I decided to do this. I was out working. Rode past the Wendy's. I could smell the bacon passing through Wendy's. And my windows was rolled up. Right? So it say the words of his mouth are what? Smoother than butter, but what? Read.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but
war
was in his heart.
But war was in his heart. Right? War is in his heart. Right? He really trying to destroy you. It seems like he's trying to do something to help you, right? But he's really trying to destroy you. Read.
His words were softer than oil.
His words are softer than oil.
Mm-hmm.
Right? His words are softer than oil. He gonna do whatever he can. Right? You remember Jake being, Jake back in the world, right? Hey, he say smell bacon with the windows rolled up is crazy. Hey, that is crazy. That joint was coming through my vents. Right? You know what I'm saying? Esau, he kind of get you, kind of talking you over, you know what I'm saying? Kind of whispering sweet nothings in your ear. $1, 1 cent, Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Right? Jake being simple. Ooh, we're getting all hot and bothered. You know what I'm saying? Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 1 cent. 1 cent, right? That thing kind of turning him on right now, right? But war is in his heart, right? He say his words are softer than oil, but what?
Yet they were drawn swords.
They really doing this to put you to death. They really doing this to destroy you. Right? Let's get that. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 12 and let's get verse number 16. Right? Let's get that.
This book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Read that again.
An enemy speaketh, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
It say the enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Right? This is sweet things that he's saying. He's whispering sweet nothings in your ear right now. Right? Playing on your he's preying on the fact that you poor. You in a lower state. He praying on the fact that he know the economy is messed up right now. Right? He kind of praying on your financial emotions right now. Right? Your spiritual emotions right now. Right? What it says, read that again.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. In his heart, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
But deep down in his mind, he really trying to figure out how to bury you. He really know he's speaking sweetly, Salakia, with his lips, but in his mind, he's knowing what he's doing is trying to put you to death. That's his ultimate goal, to kill you. Right? Read that.
Salakia, I lost my place. Here we go. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit.
Right. So
he with his eyes.
Keep going.
He will weep with his eyes, but
right.
if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Hey, and that's what he's doing right now. Right? He's kind of looking for an opportunity, right, to kill you subtly. Right? With this is crafty counsel what they doing right now. What he say, the 50 cent, Burger King did it and McDonald's doing it. Right? They kind of preying on all our people right now. You get what I'm saying? And this thing is wicked, right? But this is the people that we're dealing with. And that's why it's important for you to read the Old Testament, to read the Apocrypha. They say the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, right? So that you can have what? Patience. Let's go back and get that real quick. I don't want to put, I get it.
Want to go get what?
Romans 15:4, because I don't want to butcher it. I got it. Romans 15:4. But whatsoever were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Right? This is our hope. The things written aforetime was written for your hope and for your, what did it say? For your comfort and for your patience. You get what I'm saying? So you know who your enemy is. So you know when they trying to sweet talk you. Hey, Shalom, Cap Yonatan. All praise to the Most High, man. Shalom to everybody here. I ain't say Shalom, Salakia. But they know what they're doing, right? But it's up for us. It's up to us, right? Because at the end of the day, they're your enemies. They're not going to do anything to help you, right? They're not going to do anything that's going to benefit you. Everything they do is to benefit themselves. Because they know if they keep you down, the Most High is going to continue this captivity. See what I'm saying? All right. So let's get into this law real quick, right? Let's get into matter of fact, let's get Sirach chapter 15 and verse number 13.
This book of Sirach chapter 15 and verse 13.
Right.
The Most High hateth all abomination.
The Most High what?
Hateth all abomination.
The Most High hateth all abomination. Right? What is an abomination? Let's get that in Leviticus 11:7. Right? What is abomination?
It's the book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Right?
It reads, and the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Right? He is what?
Unclean to you.
Right. He is unclean to you. Shalom, not. What's the word, bro?
Shalom, shalom. Yahabashim Yashabarakatam.
Khan.
All praises.
Shalom. All praise to the Most High. He said he is unclean unto you. Right? Let's get that. Let's get Titus chapter 1 and verse number 16. And now let me get Isaiah 66 and verse number 17. Let's
Already at Isaiah 66. You go ahead and get Titus now.
come.
Can we call it out again, Titus?
Titus 1:16.
Okay. It's the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And it reads, they profess that they know God.
So it's a lot of people in the Christian church that profess that they know the Most High, right? They profess that, you know, Christ did away with all these things, right? They profess that, you know, I can eat all this abomination, right? But all I gotta do is pray over it, right? So they giving heed to these seducing spirits in these last days. They giving heed to doctrine of devils. What's that? That's 1 Peter 4:1. Lucky, I ain't pull that. Let me see.
It's 1 Timothy 4:1.
1 Timothy 4:1. Con, all praise. Let's get that right quick.
Con, it's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Make sure I got the right version because I found it on my phone.
Lucky, I got it.
Go ahead, King.
It's the book of 1 Timothy 4:1.
Right.
Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith,
Right.
giving heed to seducing spirits
Right.
and doctrines of devils.
Read that last part again.
Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Right. Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils, man. It's kind of seducing for you to hear that, you know, you got a 1 cent cheese baconator, right? It's kind of seducing to you that you can do whatever you want to do in these last days, right? The Most High made everything for you to eat, right? Because the heathen make that thing look fun. The heathen make that thing look good to do, right? But it said, right? Read that again from the top, Baba Kashar.
Con. It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1.
Right.
Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Right. So us thinking that eating the abomination is seducing, or thinking abomination is okay, is that seducing, and that's ultimately a doctrine of devils. Right? Let's go back to that in Titus chapter 1 and verse number 16 real quick.
This is Titus chapter 1 and verse 16.
They
profess that they know God.
Right.
But in works, they deny
Right.
him.
So they say you profess
being
So they say you professing that you know the Most High. Right? You're saying with your mouth that you know him. You're doing a bunch of lip service right now, right? Say they profess that they know the Most High God, right? But in works, they deny him. How do you deny him in works, right? Right, read.
Con. But in works, they deny him, being abominable.
Being what?
Being abominable.
Being abominable, right? That's ultimately a detest, right? You detest something that's abominable. That's something that you detest. Ultimately, like, man, this like that thing, get that thing away from me. Don't bring it nowhere near me. I don't want to hear about it. Right? I don't even want to think about it. That's something that's abominable to you. Right? But in these last days, we've given in to the heathen doctrine. We've given in to this Christianity doctrine that you can just pray over anything, right? And the Most High is gonna bless that thing, right? And the reason I love this scripture because there's a few ways you can go to, you can use it, right? But let's go to Leviticus 20 and 26. Leviticus 20 and 26. 25, Salakia. Leviticus 20 and 25. Right?
It's the book of Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 25. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean.
Salakia, right? And that's why the scriptures say in Romans 15 and 4 that things were written aforetime were written for our learning. Right? So you wouldn't be ignorant to these things. Right? So you wouldn't be ignorant that you have to put a difference between what the clean beast and the unclean beast. We just read what the unclean beast was, right? In Leviticus chapter 11 and verse number 7. Right? Let's get that again, Baba Gashah. Hold this where you at, but let's get that again.
Call that one more time.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse number 7.
God. The book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 27.
No, 7, verse number 7.
Salakia, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed.
So though he has clean attributes, right? Read.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is unclean unto you, right? So let's go back to Leviticus chapter 20 and verse number 25.
God.
Right?
Verse 25. Ye shall therefore, Salakia, ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean.
So we supposed to have a difference, know the difference between a clean beast and an unclean beast. Everything has their purpose, right? Clean beast is meant for you to eat and sacrifice, right? Back in these days. Unclean beast is meant to do whatever the Most High chose it to do, clean up, right? Some beasts was meant to destroy other beasts, kill, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the Most High chose them to do, it wasn't for you to eat that thing, right? So it say that therefore you shall put a difference between the clean beast and the unclean beast, right? Read.
And between unclean fowls and clean. And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast or by fowl or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean.
Right. So he say, you shall not make yourselves abominable, right, by beast, right? So what it say in Titus 1 and verse number 16, it say they profess that they know God, but in their works deny him, being abominable, right? And disobedient unto every work and reprobate. Right? You thinking that it's okay to do this, right? You ultimately giving heed to what your enemy telling you what is okay and going away from what the Most High told you is okay. He's gonna give you up to that reprobate mind. Let's get that in Romans chapter 1 and verse number 24. I don't think I wrote this one down either. Romans chapter 1 and verse number 24. So what we trying to tell you, so what we telling y'all is that, you know what I'm saying? What we saying is that we have to put a difference between the unclean beast. The enemy's telling you to do one thing, right? But you have to ultimately do another, right? You have to go back to the old scriptures. Right? You have to go through the things that were written aforetime, right? So you can understand who your enemy is. You can understand that, man, something about this just don't sit right. Hold on, man. They giving, man, it costs more. It costs more than 1 cent to make the burger.
God.
It costs more than 1 cent for you to come in and open up the door in the morning. You get what I'm saying? God. The person opening up the door, the manager that opens up the door in the morning, it costs, you're not going to make that money back. They're not going to make that money back. Right? They're losing money to kill you, like the Adawan Kanal said earlier. You get what I'm saying? So it says, our people profess to know the Most High, but they are abominable, right? And it says Leviticus 20:25, right? You shall not make yourself abominable by beast. So if you're eating those things, you're making yourself abominable,
right?
Right? And ultimately, you're becoming reprobate because you think this is okay, right? Let's get that in what I just called Romans 1 and 24.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 24.
Wherefore
God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts.
He gave us up to the uncleanness, right? If you touch a pig, dead carcass, you're unclean. So if you eat it, you're even worse, right? So read that one more time, Baba Gashah, from the top.
Count the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 24.
Uh-huh.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
Right. So because you want to do this thing, he's gonna give you up to your own lust. You're gonna think this thing is okay. Right? But ultimately, right? Like I said, is this a great deal? Or is it gonna be great destruction for you? Let's get that in Isaiah chapter 66, verse number 1. Matter of fact, let's start at Isaiah 66 and 1. Isaiah 66 and 1. Let's get Isaiah chapter 5. Let me get it. 5 and verse number 20. I think Isaiah chapter 5 and verse number 20. Khan, that's what I want.
You want 66 verse or 5?
Let's get Isaiah 66 first.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool.
Wait, hold on. That's Isaiah 66.
Let
me see. What did I say? Isaiah 66 and what?
You said 66 from the top.
No, Salakia. 66 and 16. Start at verse 15. I'm sorry. Verse number
15. Is that what you want? Or
verse number 15.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 66 and starting at verse 15.
Uh-huh.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with chariots like a whirlwind,
right?
To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Right. You say so the Most High is gonna come, right? With fire, right? And with chariots and a whirlwind to what? Render his anger with fury and rebuke and flames of fire. So this sounds like it's coming. Like the Most High is coming back to destroy certain people, right? To destroy a certain doctrine, to do away with certain people, right? Let's find out who these people are, right?
Verse 16.
Uh-huh.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Say that again.
For by fire and by sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
And the people see that word plead and they think the Most High is coming back to beg. He not coming back to beg you nothing. Most High ain't never been a begging type. Right? You're going to get down and you're going to lay down. And then right now, this pleading is you finna lay down. Right? Read.
God. And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
And the slain shall be many. Does that sound like he begging you to do nothing? Read.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Doing what?
Eating swine's flesh.
Eating swine's flesh. Right? So it say the Most High is going to come back to destroy who? Them that sanctify themselves what?
And purify themselves in the gardens
making
one tree in the midst.
Making it and purifying yourselves in the gardens, meaning you going off of this doctrine that these other nations is having for you, right? Because you're not heeding into what the Lord told you to do, right? It says that, right? You're gonna destroy them to sanctify, right? Purify themselves in the gardens, right? Behind one tree in the midst, right? Doing what? Eating the swine's flesh. Right? Finish that out.
Eating swine's flesh and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
Right. So the Most High said he's coming back to destroy those. Right? He's coming back to destroy those people. That's giving heed to this seducing doctrine. This doctrine of the devil. The people that's eating this swine flesh and all the rest of these abominations. Right? The Most High said he's coming back to destroy them. And not only is he coming back to destroy them, he's coming back to destroy the people who say that you can do that. Right? Let's get that Isaiah chapter 5 and verse number 20. Right?
The book of Isaiah chapter 5.
And also let's get Matthew chapter 9, 5 and 19. I don't know how that written down here, but let's get that one too.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20.
No. Salaki. Isaiah 5 and 20.
Isaiah 5 chapter 5 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
Woe unto them that call evil good and
Right.
good evil.
Right. So the scriptures say destruction. Right. That's ultimately what this lesson is called. Is it a great deal or a great destruction? Right. It says woe. Woe means what? Destruction.
God.
Destruction unto them. Right. Read that not.
God. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Right. So woe and destruction unto those people. Right. That's telling you that it's okay to eat this wine, to eat this abomination. Right. Woe unto these Christian pastors. Woe unto your enemies that gave you this thing. Woe unto the people that's selling you this thing.
God.
Right. Destruction is coming for those people. And ultimately, destruction is coming for those who eating it. Right? Let's jump down to verse number 23.
Verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Which justify the wicked for reward.
Which do what?
Which justify the wicked for reward.
Salakia, read verse 22. I like that.
Verse 22. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink.
It say, woe unto them that are mighty, to those that mix what? Mix mighty to drink wine, those that are mingling the doctrines, right?
God.
That are going, that are telling you that, yeah, the Most High don't care about what you consume, right? You can eat all type of abomination, brother. It's not what goes in, it's what comes out.
God.
Right? They butcher that, right?
All day.
They use that to tell you that it's okay for you to do all manner of wickedness. And the Most High ultimately said, right, he's gonna destroy those people. That's why at first Acts 5:29 said we ought to obey God rather than men. Because men will tell you anything.
Yeah.
Right? So it say, woe to them. Read that again from the top.
Verse 22. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink.
Who are those men of strength? Those men, right? Those people that can easily influence our people, right? That's why they put our celebrities that our kids, that our children, and our people look up to behind these abominable meals.
Right.
Right. They throw them some money. Right. They give them a gift to destroy their heart, and they selling poison to our people, knowing damn well they don't even eat the stuff that they pushing on us to eat. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it say, woe unto them that are what? Mighty to drink, to mingle strong drink. Right? Read.
Right. Verse 23.
Yeah.
Which justify the wicked for reward.
Which do what?
Which justify the wicked for reward.
That's what we just said, which justify the wicked for reward. They saying it's okay to do this. But the reason why they saying it is because they're getting money. They're getting the money for it. So it's destruction to these people. They're going to be destroyed. That's why these celebrities be getting destroyed, having all this money, right? But then be dying horrible, painful deaths, right? Because the Most High is getting up with them, right? Pushing this abomination onto our people, right? Read.
Which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Right.
So they taking the righteousness, right? They taking the righteousness from our people. Oh, such and such said it. It must be okay. Travis Scott said it. Oh man, okay, it's cool. Right? These celebrity, LeBron said it's all right. All right, Con, it's all right, cool. I could do that. Right? But that's why I said in the last days, right, our people are gonna give heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils. And they're gonna be ultimately what? Destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because they don't understand who their enemy is. If you don't understand who your enemy is, you don't know who to fight.
That's right.
Right? Let's get that in Matthew chapter 5 and verse number 19.
God. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 19.
Right.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So if you're a person that's out here, right, if these people these celebrities, right, that's not only breaking these laws, statutes, and commandments, these pastors that's not only breaking these laws, statutes, and commandments, but influencing our children and our babies and our people to go after these wicked ways and these wicked traditions and these wicked doctrines, right? Ultimately, they're going to be destroyed, right? So this is why we came on here to do this lesson, right? Let's get that 2 Timothy 2:15. Let's get that Isaiah chapter 34 and verse number 16. Right? Isaiah chapter 34, verse number 16. Let's get that Titus 2:15 first.
God. It's the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 15. And it reads, these things speak and exhort and rebuke with all authority. Let no man despise thee.
Salaki, what's that?
You wanted Timothy, or you said Titus? Were you talking about Timothy then?
Salaki, I'm sorry. 2 Timothy 2:15.
That's what. Okay, that's what I thought.
My bad. Salaki, yo.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God.
Read that again.
Study to show thyself approved unto God.
So that's what we got to do. We have to not believe what these people telling us. Right? It say study to show thyself approved of God, right? Read.
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Right. So if you study, right, the things that are written aforetime that were written for your learning, ultimately, right, you won't have to be ashamed.
That's right. When
Christ come back and you go and they crack the sky open and the Most High start throwing the plagues all over the place and people start dropping dead, you ain't got to be like, oh, man, them brothers on the corner was right. Right? Them brothers that sat up there on them classroom, they was right. Oh, man, I wish I would have listened. Nah, you study to show yourself approved, right? You won't have to be ashamed like that. There won't be no weeping and gnashing of the teeth for you.
Right.
Right? Let's get that to Isaiah 34 and verse number 16.
John, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
Read that again.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Right? Read. Study. Right? Come on class. Ask questions. Right? So you don't be confused, or you won't be misled by your enemies or anybody else. You understand? Right? Finish that up.
Con. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail.
No one of these shall fail. Letting you know that the stuff that this book is saying is going to happen. You eating swine's flesh, Most High is going to destroy you.
Con.
Right? It just is what it is. Right? When the Most High say something, it's not coming back void. Right? And he don't change his mind. Right? So with that being said, let's get that Acts chapter 3 and verse number 19.
You want me to finish that out?
Yeah, Khan, Salaki.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail.
Right?
None shall want her mate.
None shall want her mate.
For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. It's the book of Acts, chapter 3, and in verse 19. Repent ye therefore and be converted. Salaki.
Read that again, Salaki.
Repent ye therefore. And be converted.
And be what?
And be converted.
Right? And we're going to read how to be converted. It say, This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse number 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the souls. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. Right? So how do you be converted? You come back to these laws, statutes, and these commandments.
Right.
Right? Read. Was that it on that?
Repent ye therefore and be converted,
right?
That your sins may be blotted out.
That your sins may be what?
That your sins may be blotted out. So
ultimately, you want to come back, repent, right? Keep these laws, statutes, commandments. Stop eating this unrighteous, unclean meat, right? This abominable meat, right? And come back to your real life heritage, right? So the 1 cent bacon cheeseburger deal is not a great deal. It's a great destruction for you.
That's right.
Right? So with that being said, we're gonna end off. Let's get the class. Let's get the camp scripture.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 18.
Right.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Kwam Yasha Allah. It's the hour of prayer for everybody that's on here. I'm gonna drop that in the group chat. Take time out your day, face the east. Give thanks to the Most High for waking you up this morning. Thanks to the Most High for allowing you to make it to this time right now. Thank you. Just be thankful. You know what I'm saying? And ask the Most High to forgive you for any sin that's cleaved unto you, so that you may be healed and you ultimately may be heard in these last days. Right? Love y'all, family. Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
This is not a test.
Black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, 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 black music, black music, black music, black music, black music.
This is not a test.